Question. I put this on Twitter about 10 minutes ago, and it's getting a lot of, I'm not saying bites or nibbles on purpose, but it's getting a lot of you being reactionary. Someone's calling me a Chelsea fan for saying it's not true. I've tweeted that Man United are pound for pound the worst footballing team in England. Why are Man United fans so triggered by that? Why do they think I'm being over the top?
Probably because where we are on the table, maybe.
No, it's because again they're gripping onto this thing of we're Man United. We're, like Sky said, we're sixth. There's no way we can be the worst in England because, like, look where we are. We're actually not that bad. We are awful. You guys know that I know John Bostock in it, and he plays for Notts County, bro. Notts County in League Two. When I say him and his man them could roll up and pop us off the park with the football that they play in League Two. League Two club and footballers can beat this team.
I know the answer.
And people don't want to admit it because then you have to admit that we're bad, and people can't do that.
What's the answer, Mo? Because a lot of people are saying I'm being over the top. I do not think I'm being over the top because I have used the word pound for pound because obviously we're probably not the worst footballing team in England, but with what we spend, what we invest, we surely are the worst team in England.
Yeah. Like, to be honest with you guys, it's all fed from the. I'm gonna say it's the entitled Man United fan base that keeps feeding people that were big Man United. As KJ said, a lot of people keep telling Man United fans on Twitter and everywhere we're big Man United. We spend a lot of money. We're the big club. We sell the majority of the jerseys. So they think the world owes you a lot of things. A lot of you fans in the chat, of course, are triggered. A lot of people when people say that you don't deserve anything, nobody owes you anything, by the way, in the world. Nobody owes Man United anything, right? But some of the Man United fan base think that they deserve something out of this world. You're not. You were big. Yes, Alex Ferguson, basically, majority of you guys, the majority of the Man United fan base, you guys saw one manager that made you successful. You supported a successful club, and now it's a banter era. Now it's Erik ten Hag. Now every player that joins Man United go down. When I sit on the terrace and I say Kobe Mainoo of Man United stayed the same, should leave within 1 year because he's a talented kid and I don't want to see him go down like the rest of them. Like Marcus Rashford went down in terms of quality, in terms of focus, in terms of everything. People think, oh, you have an agenda against Man United. Bro, it's not about an agenda or anything. The world owes you nothing. You are not big Man United anymore. You're not. You are big only with spending, with revenue, because you built a massive fan base. Because Alex Ferguson made you successful for 20, 25 years. But otherwise, nobody owes you anything. Majority of players, like Casemiro, for example, as KJ said, the guy doesn't want to be there. And it shows in the body language. It shows how he plays. He doesn't want to be there. He's not convinced that this is big Man United who are winning anything. We're not winning anything, right? That's what he says. He's like thinking, forget that. I'm collecting a paycheck. I'm playing center back, midfield. It doesn't matter. The problem with Man United fan base, yeah, exactly. You guys think we have an agenda against you. I promise you guys, Man United at the current moment, and I'm going to tell you this, Man United at the current moment are in the competition. You guys are the definition, right? And that's not a dig. And KJ knows what I'm talking about because he keeps mentioning the underlying numbers of the table lies. You know, when people say the table doesn't lie, Man United, if you want to put in the dictionary, the table lies, it's Manchester United.
Mm-hmm.
Based on every number, you should be 16th, 15th, right? And with the point deduction of Everton, you should be 17th and Nottingham Forest. You literally should be there. People think that because you're big, and I'm going to call out all majority of the Man United, content creators out there, that some of you keep feeding the narrative of we are big Man United. We spend a lot of money. We deserve something. Well, look at Chelsea. They spent £1 billion. Where are they? Like, the world owes you nothing. It's about fixing your club. It's about facing reality. That's what happens. But the young fan base think that we're big money. Oh, we spend a lot of money. We got Paul Pogba. We signed Sancho. We signed Casemiro. We signed Champions League Varane. We deserve to challenge for the league. Bro, nobody owes you anything. You guys are just a fan base. Just wing it. Enjoy it until it's fixed or it's not fixed. You might go into the hole, right? Because when I say this is not banter era is where you're actually in a place on the table that reflects the football you play. At the current moment, you're being flattered. You played Champions League this year. You're in a cup final. You are being flattered now. You're 6th. Greg's here thinks, oh, we're making Europe. Bro, you don't deserve to make Europe. That's it.
Mo,
It's as simple as that.
he was being sarcastic. Griggs was.
I know, but some Man United fan base, Terry,
No,
they
I
still believe you want to play Europe.
I understand you. Now, I'm angry on this show, but it's so interesting what you say, Mo. I'm not really angry at what's going on with Man United because I know where we are, and I agree with you. I'm angry at the way people respond to it, how Man United fans react to it when you call out the truth of where we are, the way it gets defended. It's absolutely horrendous from my point of view. We need a reset. There's a comment that came through. I'm going to do super chats in a minute, but a comment came through and it said they aren't used to going through bad times to get to good. Well, that's not true. My generation of Man United fans was born into the bad times. But anyway, being patient is a lost art. They think it's FIFA career mode, like they can control real life. Now, I understand with you that that's how some people behave. Certain Man United fans, and I'm not going to name who they are because I don't want to start any beefs, but 3, 4, 5 managers running that said, sack this manager and we get better. Sack this manager, this squad wins the league. I've debated some of them live on air, some of them I've not made content with, but I told everybody they were wrong. That if the new manager doesn't have a complete change in the system, the way we're run, no matter how well they start, no matter what we do, you're going to fall away. I thought Ten Hag started very well, won us a trophy. But as I said, go back and watch the match reaction when we won the Carabao Cup. If we don't get the new owners in soon, it will start to fall away. Unfortunately, it took so long to get the deal for Ineos that by the time it's happened, the rot has set into this manager as well. So it isn't the same monologue with every manager. For me, what I've said about every manager is that just sacking the manager and not changing the way the club is run will make no difference in the medium to long term. That has been proven right every single time. What I find so staggering about this situation is that we are changing everything behind the scenes. And this seems to be the one time where Man United fans don't want to sack a manager. I am baffled. It is absolute. It feels to me like people just, I don't know what this is. I feel like people think it's cool to just go again. I don't think the word cool is cool anymore.
Is it the
Like
contrarian?
it's cool.
The
Yeah,
contrarian.
I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to go whatever is unpopular is what I'm going to do because I want to stand out. And it's crazy to me. This is the one time we should be advocating for a complete clear out from top to bottom to start again from fresh. But yet this time around, we want to keep all the crap. It doesn't make any sense to me. Sophia, welcome back to the show. Give us your thoughts and feelings, please.
Thanks for having me first and foremost, and big up to everyone here. I mean, what else is there really much to say other than what we all know? I mean, Burnley kind of played like prime Barcelona at this point. It gave me back to the 09 to the 011 times. Was this Piola I was seeing? Was this Yaya Toure, Ronaldinho on the pitch? I don't know. But we made them look incredible. I mean, and also with, I don't want to scapegoat Onana. He had an incredible game. Sometimes he'd be having these bozo moments that irks me, really. But either way, I also feel like it was maybe, like you sometimes be saying, Terry, you'd be mentioning out in the whole, the footballing gods. I think the footballing gods decided to give us karma for the Wolverhampton game at the beginning of the season when they didn't get a penalty because Onana decided to punch another player then. So they were like, you know what? Let's make sure that United don't get away with this again. And we didn't deserve to win. Burnley 100% at least did deserve to get a point, maybe even win. Both the goals were mistakes from both teams. And I would say maybe the first 20 minutes we played decent. But after that, not much at all. Burnley, if they had proper shooting boots on, maybe they probably should have scored more goals. I think Company also made a mistake by subbing out Fofana early on, in my opinion, and keeping the Forsen guy. But either way. And yeah, we just weren't good. I'm just counting the games left. 4 more games left of the season. And we're done. And then it's, of course, the FA Cup game. Most likely we won't be winning that. But
That
we'll
doesn't
see.
count
You
as
never
a
know. If he's not there, then maybe we have a chance. Darren Fletcher for the manager job is what I'm going to say. Just for
the,
internet.
the FA Cup there in cows again. It literally just. I would rather forfeit 3-0 and then get embarrassed by these flipping citizens next door, man. Like it's a joke. And I'm actually looking forward to next season. I am actually looking forward to the summer because I know change is coming. Now, Man United, lots of rivals, and some Man United fans say, "Oh, it's all more of the same. It's all like Mo was saying. It's all PR that's going on right now at Man United with the structure and stuff." But I genuinely believe that we won't be. Hey, listen, we probably won't be good still. I'm not saying we're going to turn into flipping Man City 2.0 because we got two men from their structure. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is we'll finally start to see a plan. And that's all we're saying. When people in the comments say, "Oh, these are entitled Man United fans, they're crying, don't know about patience to expect instant success." No one on here, on this panel, has said, "You know what, yeah, we deserve to be winning the Premier League." No one's saying that. All we want to see on the football pitch is players with a plan, with instructions, with desire, playing for the badge. We want to see a manager who knows when to tactically change things and stick to, again, the club plan that we have. And we just want to see a club that is together and organized. Simple things that even teams like Burnley, who are considered, this lowly team that are crap, have. That's all we're asking for. That's all we would want to see.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
patience is easier to come by when you believe in what you're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Because we don't believe in what we're seeing from the club, from the manager, and from the players, you can't be patient with that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be. And people who are saying they are deluded. They're deluding themselves, thinking it's okay. First part of literally becoming a better person in life when you go to therapy is acceptance. You need to accept in the position that you are in. Man United fans, we need to accept that we are crap. What Ten Hag said earlier in the week about not challenging for the league that season is true. What we're saying right now about the players need to go is true, but so is the manager need to leave. So is the structure need to be rebuilt. So just
Some
accept.
people defend him, KJ. Some
Exactly.
people defend him because of the injuries. I swear to God, I saw
and
that.
I-
Oh,
I
no, they
swear to
do.
God.
So
Some
I
people
understand
defend
that,
KJ.
yeah, but I understand defending him because of the injuries, but it goes too far because even our reserve squad is better than some of the teams that are getting relegated and they play better football than us. And what I find really interesting is he's right. We're not ready to challenge next year. I've seen some people going, "See, I love a manager being honest," and I like him being honest, but he's hugely accountable for that because he's built. Imagine building this for 2 years and spending half a billion, nearly half a billion. You're going to get another 150, 200 million and not being ready going into your third season to start challenging. It shows you've done a bad job. And this comment here from Dre, the barber, he says, "Tell me the last time I haven't heard this shit. Full-time, we stopped talking about managers and focus on the real problem. But we are focusing on the real problem. Not one single person on this panel was said, sack the manager and we get better. Any YouTuber saying that, if you follow them, you're a dickhead, right? Genuinely. Anyone who just thinks sacking the manager fixes us is a dickhead, bruv. Anyone who just thinks getting rid of Rashford fixes us is a fool. Ignore them. It's multifaceted. It is a layered issue. And we are talking about all of it. The frustration from us on this panel comes out because people just say, "Well, why sack the manager and keep the players?" None of us have said that. Not a singular person. We need board change happening. Who runs a club from a footballing point of view change happening. New recruitment team happening. New manager and coaching staff hopefully happening. And we know we're going to sell and buy players because we've done that every single year for the past 50, 60, 70 years, right? So we're going to sell players and buy new players. All of it needs to happen. Breaking down the game today, what more is there to say? Holy midfield that everybody runs through. Very easy to counter attack against. Terrible out of possession in terms of our shape. And in possession, we look all at sea because we're not very well drilled when it comes to passing and moving the ball. It's the same every single show. Our reaction today is more about people ignoring that. And I still find it crazy